Heyo! Welcome back to my channel. Today is a really awesome day. Why, you ask? Well, because the king has arrived to Ever Crisis. The king of dragons. The king of all summons. Bahamut is here. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to take him down on very hard mode so that you can get to binding and summon Bahamut to fight for you. On that note, don't forget to go to the growth screen and go to summon growth and bind Bahamut as soon as possible. Other than that, if you enjoy the video, please do like and subscribe. If not, thank you for watching. Let's bask in His Eminence's glory for a few seconds, and then we'll get straight into it. Alright, so what you need to defeat Bahamut on very hard is a D Faith, a D Brave or two. I bring single target cures, preferably 2 or 3 cures. And then, to be honest, the barrier does not really cut it, but I've put it there as a placeholder for a character with a weapon that can target an ally and raise their physical defense by mid potency or more. And that is probably the most important thing about this run. So let's take a look at Bahamut himself. The mechanics for the fight are fairly simple, but that doesn't make the fight easy by any means. Bahamut uses both physical and magic abilities that are really strong, and he charges up a gauge for Mega Flare. You just need to do any type of damage to reduce the gauge and cancel the Mega Flare. Single target cures are the way to go, because most of his attacks are really powerful single target attacks. His AoE is manageable with single target cures, and on top of that, each character needs to have at least between 6,000 and 7,000 HP to survive his attacks. And of course, he is immune to most debuffs, but you can still debuff his physical attack and magic attack, and his physical defense and magic defense. So, let's take a look at the team that I used to defeat him. I'm using my boy Sephiroth as my primary DPS because he's by far my best character. I'm using Edged Wings and our Nebi for magic attack increase. He has 3 stat sticks and he's bringing Shiva along. His stats are 6.9k HP, 3.2k magic attack. His sub-equipment gives him boost magic attack 7, ice potency 6, HP 4, which is really important, and a few other things. So the Absolute Royal is for magic and ice, Enhanced Sword is for ice, and the Orthodox Raven is for that boost HP, which you need to survive his attacks. As for Aerith, she has also 6.3k HP, a stat stick, a single target cure, and a D Brave. You can see I did not bring her AoE heal weapon, nor her limit break. I'm actually using Ifrit. She has 6.3k HP, 2.5 magic, and 1.5 heal. So again, he has her boost HP weapon. Now, Cloud might have the lowest power in my team, but he is actually the most important member because he's bringing the Butterfly Edge, which gives him the extra HP, but more specifically, gives him that physical defense mid-potency that he can give to any ally. That is the key to winning this fight is to have a weapon, a character that can raise an ally's physical defense by mid or more potency. Other than that, Cloud has a single target cure and a D-Faith. Once again, he's got a weapon that gives him boost HP. So he's got 6.8k, 2.6 physical, boost physical attack 7, lightning potency 4. And without further ado, let's jump into the fight. There's quite a lot to go over here, so I'm playing the fight in normal speed. He starts off with Unity Aura, targeting someone with Dive Bomb. You want your character with D-Brave to pop it on him, and your character with the defensive ability to target the person being focused. So you can see Aerith is locked on, and I have given her 2 levels of defense with Cloud's ability, which allows her to survive Dive Bomb, a really powerful attack. But the danger is not over, so heal up, switch to your D-Faith character, D-Faith him, and heal the character that has been hit, because he will shortly after use Umbral Strikes, and his first hit seems to always target the Dive Bombed enemy. So make sure you healed up. He will use a second Umbral Strikes, and then he will start counting down his Mega Flare. Make sure you have enough ATB, and you have a decent amount of time to lower this gauge. So I use some of it to heal, and I use Sephiroth's boost magic attack ability, and Aerith's Night Bloom to lower his defenses. Then I just reduce the gauge, and soon he will use an AoE attack that lowers our defenses, followed up by a few single target attacks. While dealing with all of these mechanics, staying topped up, you also have to be doing as much damage as possible, optimizing your damage, because you guessed it, at some point this fight's going to become a DPS check. So after those few physical attacks, he will use Umbral Strikes again, so be careful. Defaith him if you need to, and heal up. Then he will start charging again, this time counting down from 3. I would save my summons for this part if I were you. I'm personally just using some Night Blooms and buffing Sephiroth's magic attack before I drop my summons. In short order, he is going to be using a AoE physical attack that's not too powerful, but it lowers your physical defense. And then he will enter the Sigil phase, where you just need to do any kind of damage to him to break it. I recommend switching between your characters and using your 3 ATB cost abilities so that you can break the Sigil phase in time. If all of your characters are using 4 costs, you might not make it in time. So there it is. Switch between your characters, use 3 costs to break it in time. And you want to use the interrupt to prepare for the final phase by doing whatever you need to do. Healing up, doing extra DPS, buffing yourself, debuffing the boss. Whatever that may be will depend on your situation. I believe that the next phase, I could be wrong, but I believe that it is based on how much damage you have done to him. If you have done enough damage, he will go straight into the uncancelable Mega Flare. If you have not done enough damage, like me, which is preferable for lower power, he will go into another Dive Bomb phase. So you want to do the same as before, except he's lowered your defense this time. So you will need 2 casts of a mid-potency defense up and a D-Brave. Make sure you topped up and you should be able to survive the next Dive Bomb. 89 HP. Crazy. Now at this point, you don't even really need to heal. All you need to do is spam DPS. This is the DPS check. So hit him as hard as you can, as fast as you can, because the next Mega Flare cannot be cancelled. And on top of that, he gives himself permanent buffs to physical and magical, and heavily debuffs your party's magic defense, just to make sure there's no way you survive the next Mega Flare. So do what you need to do. In my case, it's using Night Bloom to lower his defenses and raising Sephiroth's magic attack, spamming my spells as fast as possible, as much as possible, before the Mega Flare gets off, and then dropping my summons. That is my run. I wish you all the best with your run. And again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a fantastic weekend. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And see ya.